Yeah, one good game.
I don't know. I don't really have any thoughts. I mean, it was a bad. I said it was a bad signing last year. I think a lot of people did. I mean, even though he didn't sign for a lot, but I mean, I just don't think he had an okay season. It wasn't like he had 15 passing touchdowns. I think a lot of people got caught up in his rushing yards and his rushing touchdowns, which is, I mean, that's cool. But I mean, in terms of him just throwing the ball, and I mean, to his defense, I guess he hasn't really had any receivers outside of I guess Waller. He was only there last year, and he was hurt a little bit or whatever. But he
Yeah.
hasn't really had any productive wide receivers since he's really been there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I still don't think he would have been able to do anything because I just don't think he's that good. I just thought he was overdrafted. He's just not a good quarterback. So I think that the Giants should be looking at some quarterback if they want to move up. I don't think any of the top. I would be surprised if any of the top three teams want to trade with them. I mean, unless it's like a crazy package where they just can't refuse it. But those three teams at the top are looking for quarterbacks as well. I could see if Arizona was in the top three or something like that, then that would be a easy trade to try to get one of those top three quarterbacks. At this point, they're looking at, unless they can find a way to weasel in there, they're looking at McCarthy and Nix and Penix and some of those guys at this point. So I think they can probably move up to 4 and trade with Arizona and probably take a quarterback at 4 unless they wanted to try to see if they could wait it out. But I don't think so at this point because I think a lot of teams know that they need a quarterback, and there's some other teams out there, Atlanta, depending on what happens in free agency, they could possibly need a quarterback as well. So, I mean, I'm not surprised because like I said, I just didn't. I'm not a Daniel Jones fan. I just never thought he was good enough. And now the Giants have to deal with it. This is what the Giants have to do because, I mean, you got the Commanders. They're about to get a quarterback. You have the Eagles. They're still going to be around, even though they had a tough season last year. Dallas isn't going anywhere. So now you're looking at the Giants possibly finishing last because they don't have a quarterback that can contend, or at least a quarterback for the future. So they're going to have to figure something out. Brian Daboll, he's in a bad situation. A lot of owners don't want to give some of these coaches some time to make the turnaround for some of these teams. So, it is New York. So, and New York is, I mean, it's a big market. So, I'm not sure how much time they're going to be able to give him. I think if he had the right quarterback, though, he could possibly turn it around with the right team around the quarterback in terms of wide receivers and offensive line. So I don't know where he ends up at this point. I don't know where he could go. Either way, I think he's not. I mean, he's not going to be a starter, but I think he's probably going to. They're going to say he's going to go in the camp as the competition. So we'll see how that goes, but he's not a starter.
I'll say this though. From what I've heard about Daboll's relationship with him and Daboll's feeling about him, if they move on, especially with this deeper wide receiver class, I feel like ownership forced Daboll's hand. That makes sense to people. I think this won't be a Daboll move by itself. Like I think with this deeper wide receiver class and the fact that he hasn't really had a number one receiver outside of, like you said, tight end Waller. If you sit here with this deeper wide receiver class and don't help him with a receiver, and you say, nah, we're going to draft a receiver, we're going to draft a quarterback and basically get rid of him, you pretty much, this be my question, is Daboll, how long do you have? Because you're going to need at least 2-3 years. And are they going to give him that long? He's not winning right away next year. If they go rookie quarterback, because think about it, if they go rookie now, I mean, let's look at their all season. Saquon probably out the door. And you want to go rookie quarterback. I don't even see them winning 6 games next year. If you talk about no Saquon and you're going rookie, because Saquon already said they're not doing the franchise tag on Saquon. So
yeah,
Saquon out the door. I'm gonna get rid of Daniel Jones, bringing a rookie in here. No proven wide receiver core. Like, okay, all right.
All right. Okay. That's crazy that they signed Daniel Jones last year and now they're ready to move off.
You need to lay
The
that
NFL
big-
moves fast. That's crazy.
I
They
mean,
should have just franchise tagged him. Good
quarterback.
God
But we
almighty.
always say quarterback position the most updated resume. You got to update your
But
resume
if they-
constantly.
But Mo, if they would have listened to us, and shout out, I was listening to First Thing First, and Nick Wright was like, he said, I know they say we don't know a lot about football. We should listen to the GMs, but I'm pretty sure everybody told them not to sign Daniel Jones. Because if they franchise tagged him, they wouldn't even be in this position. They'd be like, all right, we're gonna get a quarterback.
But, and I mean that's why I say quarterback position is the most updated resume. Like that's why let's look at it right quick. Everybody was kind of falling back on Penix. What he does, goes to the combine, throws that ball a mile. Now everybody back on him. So it's like you always updating your resume. Like you always.
Well, yeah, you're right. And Mo, I think, did you say it first? Now they said it might be 6 in the first round.
I mean, now you got to put McCarthy in there.
6 quarterbacks.
If Broncos getting rid of Russell, they getting J-Man McCarthy.
They're gonna have to get a quarterback.
So that's 4 right there. That's 4 right there.
And Bo Nix is probably gonna go somewhere.
So I would.
If Kirk Cousins goes to Atlanta, and Russell Wilson goes to the Patriots,
and we ain't talk about Fields yet. We don't even know where Fields going.
Yeah, we don't know where Fields is going.
Oh, I just forgot about. We talked about Russ. I forgot about the Giants. Could be open. I forgot about it.
Let's.
The Giants will be open. Yeah,
I know the Bears doing. I know the Bears doing. Bears try to hustle somebody out of first and the second. Bears try to hustle people out of a first or second round pick. That's what that is. That's why Bears try to hustle people. That's what it is. It don't take this long. I'm sorry. I get it. You try to get the best deal possible.
Nah, they have to because
they try to get the first or second round out of people.
No, well, yeah, I agree with you. That I think it's tactics.
Yeah, I think they try to figure out who's thirsty enough, like who wants it enough.
Yeah.